Here in Morocco, the very first time that here as global champions we find ourselves on African soil, here at the GCL of Rabat, presented beautifully by the Qatar's Years of Culture. And we are halfway through Global Champions League round one. There have been some surprises, there have been some predictable scores, and there have been some interesting welcome returns. The likes of Mila and Owen McMahon, how good they were on a clear. In fact, as Rabat International, powered by King and Equestrian, try keep that glimmer of hope alive, the slightest, smallest, slimmest glimmer of hope alive in that championship fight. But that all will be predicted and will all come to a close when we return, because the Kunstars, powered by the Iron Dames, are the next team through the gate. So we'll give you some feedback, we'll give you some thoughts on what has taken place up until this point, but we remind you that the championship may well be decided in the next few minutes when we return, as Kunstars are the team to come out. But let's talk about top four. Let's talk about the Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M We Love Horses, because they, if you recall earlier on today, we spoke about how they might be running the threat of being kicked out of the top four altogether if things did not go their way this afternoon. Well, all of a sudden, Marlon Bard-Johnson, Olivia Philipparts, the two riders to come out for the team very early on, set the pace beautifully. A clear for both riders, put them in an outstanding position. H&M Indiana, Marlon Bard-Johnson. What we've come to expect from this wonderful combination. As always, putting together wonderful rounds, putting together a clear, and very well supported as well by Olivia Philipparts. So because of that, Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M We Love Horses, deliver a fantastic double clear. But because of what has happened, surprises from Mexico Amigo actually does not give Stockholm the lead, but they are still looking very good for championship points and to cement their place in that top four as mentioned. Here we're going to look at Olivia Philipparts, an H&M legend of love, already 18 years of age now, by the way, 18 years of age, and still producing wonderful rounds. We caught up with Marlon Bard-Johnson after her round to get some thoughts on today's double clear.
What a fantastic start for the team. You and Olivier made that look easy.
Well, sometimes it goes like this and sometimes the other way. No, we're super happy, of course. It's a great start, but we're only halfway through, so it's still a lot to come.
This weekend is crucial in terms of gaining that top four. You are obviously in that top four at the moment. You brought the big guns this weekend with these horses.
Well, we hope so anyway. You know, we've been trying all year, and it's been mainly up, but a few downs as well, which put us down a little bit. But for sure, we're going to keep fighting till the end.
Round one went perfectly. What is the plan for round two?
Round two, it's me and Julian riding, so yeah, let's hope we can do the same as we did the first round.
I know you were chatting to him just now. Were you talking about how you're going to play round two, or was it just deciding on the team?
Just deciding on the team, really, and you know, it's all about jumping clears today, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Well, a perfect round one. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Big smiles on the face of Marlon Bard-Johnson, understandable. As we said, a perfect round one there from Rosie Turner, perfectly and accurately described for Stockholm Hearts. But does Madrid in Motion now not try and make things slightly interesting? Because we spoke about them potentially maybe being outside of this conversation, despite only being a point behind Falkenswart United. But if they do deliver a good second round performance, if they do keep themselves in the hunt and those around them do not perform well, can they somehow scrape themselves back into this fight? Michael van der Vleuten on El Wiki with the single fence down, 4 penalties for him. Eduardo Alvarez Aznar jumping beautifully. We certainly missed Aznar over the summer break, and it is wonderful to have him make his return a few stages ago and continues to jump so well. Eduardo Alvarez Aznar clear. This is Michael van der Vleuten and El Wiki, as we mentioned. Just a single fence going down for the Dutchman as Madrid in Motion try and stay in this fight. A late fault as well for Van der Vleuten. He will be disappointed with that as he approaches Longines, gets over the Longines, right down the side of the wall here alongside our studio, in fact. And then as he makes his way in that final line, that late fence falls that sees him finish on 4. Frustration and disappointment for the team, but it was well responded by his teammate Eduardo Alvarez Aznar, who goes on to jump clear. As we said, the Spaniard showing some wonderful form for the rest of the weekend as well. We then will start to turn our attention through to Rabat International quickly during this break. I remind you that we are at the halfway point of Global Champions League Round 1. Can Stars, powered by the Iron Dames, are the next team in. We told you in the pre-studio, all they have to do is successfully navigate Round 1, come out on as many penalties as they want, stay on their horses, complete Round 1, and there is nothing that Rabat International can do. If there were disaster to strike, if disaster were to strike, shall I say, then Rabat have to be really good. They've done as much as they can. Let's show you the rounds then of Christian Kukuk, and a very, very happy return for Owen McMahon and Mila. First, Kukuk, and a very, very impressive 9-year-old Cha George coming out for Christian Kukuk. We talk about the depth in horses for Rabat International, and whilst the 2024 Global Champions League season may not go their way, the two-time champions certainly do continue to have a very bright future with the riders they have at their disposal. And now 9-year-olds like Cha George coming forward again. They just seemingly are able to produce these incredible horses. And now followed up by McMahon and Mila. A first Global Champions League round for the pairing after that very, very devastating injury for Mila earlier on in the summer. Took some time to recover, ran and jumped some smaller shows, and now back at a 5-star level, competing in the Global Champions League and delivering a clear. Ludger Beerbaum will be delighted to see Mila do this. Owen McMahon will be delighted to see Mila do this. And now it's up to the Can Stars. To get some thoughts on their clear, though, we caught up with Owen McMahon to get an idea as to how Mila felt today.
Owen, what a fantastic start for the team, but I actually want to start on you having Mila back out again. It's so lovely to see her.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable, a dream come true. For a while it looked like we might never see her again, but a big credit to the vets and the surgeons in Villanova Clinic in Holland, and also the team at home, Marie Johnson, Bella Hagensen, Heather Field, without our own vet, Cristiano Pasquini. Without them, I must say she's a credit to them, the work that went into her, and also her. She has an amazing will and an amazing capacity for work, and she took it all in her stride.
You also brought her back for the first time into the Longines Global Champions Tour at this point in the season for the finals. It really counts this weekend. Were you confident that she jumped clear?
Yeah, I was, because although you haven't seen her, we have been doing a lot of smaller rounds. We didn't want to bring her back too soon, but I must say the last week or two she started to tell us she was ready. She's unbelievably fresh again, and yeah, we need her. So, yeah.
It's a crucial round, as we said. You've done a perfect round 1. Round 2, what's the plan for the team?
I'm not 100% sure. I need to speak to Ludger again, but I think Philip is going to swap in for me. I just think maybe 2 rounds for Mila. We're not sure if she's just ready for that yet, but I think Christian Just Be Gentle and Philip Kobe. Yeah.
Well, a great start for the team, and wonderful to see her back again. Well done.
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, just behind this camera, right over my shoulder, you are seeing a dozen pink caps make their way in to the kiss and cry. We are seeing media managers, we are seeing owners, we are seeing Natalie Dean riders, we are seeing trainers in Stefano Nogaro. The Can Stars, powered by the Iron Dames team, are in the kiss and cry. The Can Stars, powered by the Iron Dames riders, are inside the ring. Sophie Hinners and Jana Frederica Meyer-Zimmermann jump to completion round 1, and they will become the 2024 Global Champions League winners. Let's go inside the ring and watch this. Here is your championship moment next on GCTV.
Army with Stefano Nogara on the right. And Ludger Beerbaum is slightly less interested. Does that mean that he can settle, that he can live with coming second in a way that would be fair. Team Riesebeck, they won 2022, they won 2023, and if you then come second in 2024, it's actually not a bad result at all, on the contrary. First to go, Sophie Hinners. Iron Dames Sinclair, the 9-year-old, is in. Sinclair, at the age of 9, 8 rounds, 4 clears. Hinners Sinclair 4 times part of a team that made the podium. Hinners, one of the leading riders of this group, if not the leading rider of the group. 16 rounds, 9 clears. Only Philip Weishaupt and Christian Koekkoek have a better strike rate than Sophie Hinners. And it's no surprise that they ride with the rivaling team of Riesebeck International. As we know him, bouncing through the combinations, quick and light off the ground. One fence left for Hinners, adds a stride, goes wide, rides another clear. And that puts Sophie Hinners on 10 clears out of 17 rounds. Only Christian Koekkoek also produced 10 clears, but Koekkoek needed 18 rounds for it, 19 I should even say. So that puts Sophie Hinners as an individual on top of the board with one round still to jump. As we are now just 80 seconds away from the culmination of an entire season. A season that started in Doha, in Qatar, that took the Can Stars and the Pink Army around the world, from Miami to Mexico to Shanghai, back to the European continent, and now here on African soil. First time that global champions lands on the African continent. And it is Janne Frederike Meyer-Zimmermann who has the honor to ride the round that is going to decide over the championship. Finishing is enough. As steady as you know him, as steady as you can expect from them. Messi van Ruitershof and Janne Frederike Meyer-Zimmermann. Slightly longish fall there. But she is cool, she is collected, she has control over the situation. And jump by jump, they ride closer to the title, to the crown, not the crown, to the tiara. This all-female team that has inspired so many women over the course of the last, 8 or 9 months in Global Champions League. Can Stars, powered by Iron Dames, are now officially champions of Global Champions League 2024. They've done it, and they started with a win already in Doha, and now they are crowned champions out here in Rabat. Congratulations, Can Stars, powered by Iron Dames. The series champions, the league champions, they overtake the title from Riesebeck International, powered by Kingsland. And next year, Can Stars, powered by Iron Dames, a full season, and they will be regarded as the champions of the league.
Deborah and Natalie Dean with me now. Deborah, can you just explain how you're feeling? You put together this team. Can you believe you've done it?
Right now, I have no words. I have so many emotions. really amazing. Natalie, Sophie, Yanne, Sane, Kim, and Catherine have been amazing. The whole team has been amazing, and it's a team. It's the whole team who did it. There are no words.
It means a lot.
Yes.
You've completed what you set out to do, Natalie. And from a rider's perspective, being part of this team, how special has it been?
It's been a dream come true, really. I think all of us have Deborah to thank for everything. Like, her support means so much to all of us, and we couldn't do it without her. And I think to be the first all-female team ever to win the GCL is just a dream come true.
There are so many moments here. You're the first female team to do it. But also at the beginning of the season, I remember Sana saying, we will be on top of the podium. And look at you now.
Step by step, doing the right moves in the right way, and it's really it's wow, it's fantastic.
I know there's another round to go as well, but for now, this is the championship. You have won the championship title. Go and celebrate that before round 2. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With the highest rated 9-year-old horse in the world. Keep in mind that somehow there is a chance that these lions can overtake Stockholm.